We're in Zagreb, Croatia today to talk about Medvescak. Before they joined KHL, many fans didn't even know that Croatia is into hockey. It was hard to imagine that one day Medvescak would join the KHL and make the playoffs in the debut season. Nevertheless, this is a reality. Many were against Medvescak joining the KHL. Many were skeptical about a Balkan team joining the best European hockey league. What could they possibly bring to the table? It all changed rather quickly. There's no question about it now. KHL needs Medvescak. The league simply wouldn't be the same without it. Medvescak makes KHL a better league. Croatia changed KHL. It gave the league some new features. To accept the challenge, Medvescak accomplished a lot, all in a matter of months. But of course, they didn't start from nothing. Medvescak has a rich history. The club is named after a mountain where bears used to live. They were founded in 1961. Until 1991, they played in Yugoslavian Hockey League. Then they played in Croatian League, Slow Hockey League, and Austrian League. Some Russian players used to play for Medvescak as well. Among them, legendary Vyacheslav Anisin. Here's a few interesting shots. This man is none other but Damir Gajanovic, Medvescak's president. And yes, he's partaking in his team practice. He may be a little slow on the ice, but that comes as no surprise since he's playing there a long over. But he's very energetic when it comes to business decisions. He makes Croatian hockey roll. I got into the business because I used to be a player myself. I wanted to help the team in any way, he says. I started out as a sponsor, and then when Medvescak's president passed away, I took the job. I was afraid somebody else might take it and let all the hard work we've done go to waste. I was young back then. I was 35 years old and I just finished my career. That's how I became the club's president. Medvescak had several near-death experiences too. Every now and then sponsors would cease financing, but Medvescak would find other people who wouldn't let the last resort of Croatian hockey pass away. Until one day Medvescak became part of the KHL, a very important part of it too. I think we made a big step forward when we joined Austrian League. It was very different from Croatian League. Organization in Austria was way better, plus they had quite a few import players. We played there for 4 years and learned how to run a hockey club. After 4 years in Austria, Zagreb crowd got bored. The fans wanted more. Then we heard about the KHL and its European expansion plans. That gave us an idea. Besides, our hands weren't tied. Nobody in Hockey Croatia could tell us no, because Croatian League is pretty bad. That set the wheels in motion. We wanted to join the KHL. In 2 months, Medvescak put together a brand new team. They didn't have a lot of time to do in-depth scouting, but that didn't matter much. Medvescak signed players who are very unlikely to make it to the NHL, but that doesn't mean they shouldn't be taken seriously. Jonathan Chichu, NHL's top goal scorer in 2006, became Medvescak's captain. He's a player a lot of others can look up to. And as luck would have it, he was the one who scored Medvescak's first goal in the KHL. In his interview to ESPN, Chichu said the KHL is a new challenge for him. This interview was a great promo not only for Medvescak, but for the KHL as well. Teams like Dynamo Moscow and SKA St. Petersburg once again generated a lot of interest in hockey in Zagreb, and their home opener against Red Army was one of the most memorable games Medvescak has ever played.
Встреча открытия КХЛ для хорватов с ЦСКА стала одной из самых ярких игр в истории клуба.
I think the KHL gained a lot by letting us in. It's fair to say we've built a Canadian or North American-like team. That was something new for the league. We talked with the KHL president past summer, and he saw with his own eyes what kind of a team we were building, and he liked the idea. Zagreb enjoys a hockey boom. Tonight, Medvescak hosts Atlanta in Zagreb Arena. Let's see KHL hockey the way Zagreb fans see it. It's very interesting. It's good we play in the KHL now. I became a Medvescak fan a few years ago. Austrian league was good, but this is better. KHL is the best league in Europe. It gives a new perspective to the sport. Croatia is now part of the second best league in the world. It gives people a chance to see Croatia in a different way. It's great for the country. It's difficult to win the Gagarin Cup in your debut season, but I think in 2 or maybe 4 years we can do it. It would be a historic win. Other KHL fans have a lot to learn from Zagreb fans. Perhaps they don't know many players, but they sure know how to cheer for their team. This is the town where they set a world record for wave. Over and over again, the fans would stand up and do the wave around the rink. It lasted for 15 minutes. That's one hell of a show, if you ask me. Pretty soon, Medvescak fans set another record, this time for the level of intramural noise. Some may say there's nothing great about it, but how many rinks around the league can create such a great atmosphere? The bigger the budget, the better the team. This rule does not apply to Medvescak. Certainly, these guys came over to make some money, but more importantly, they're taking part in one of the greatest projects of their lifetime. They're here to have fun. Here's Andrew Murray showing off his tennis skills. Admittedly, he's no Andy Murray, but it's a good job for the local magazine. They speak the same language and play the same hockey. It's part of Medvescak's mentality and the secret of their success. That's what makes them so unique. You have to understand, that's just the way it's gonna be. We can't compete with other teams in terms of money, and Croatian players that we have, they play in North America. The only way they know how to play, it's this way. There's no point in building a team with different style of hockey. Medvescak gives KHL a new meaning. In one season's time, they managed to accumulate more interest for the league itself and also for their club. Medvescak is very popular, even in Russia. We believe it would be catastrophic for us to go back now. The fans got used to this high level of hockey. We can't go back to Austrian league now. We don't even think about that.